Howdy guys, welcome to the cave. I'm Mark, and you're watching Blue Street Customs. Howdy guys, and welcome to the cave. A few of the guys on Tabletop Dungeoneers Discord are doing videos of their space. I figured I'd show them, as well as you guys, what type of space I've got here for working and doing my dioramas and whatever else I happen to do. So I'm going to give you a bit of a tour. Hopefully you guys like it. So give me a second and I'll show you what I've got. So here we go. First, coming through the door. Once we come in the door, behind the door, I keep some 1-inch thick styrofoam, pink rigid styrofoam. Comes in a 2x8 sheet. I cut it in half. I have a bit of a working table there that I have to take the legs off of just to be able to keep enough room in here to move around. Of course, and then I got a desk here. This is where I do most of my work. You got the tower, monitor. Now I keep all my flocking up here. Now you're kind of wondering why there seems to be some foam rubber strips on all the jars. That's because on the other side of that wall is the bathroom, and it has the washer and dryer. Now when that washer gets going, it shakes like a normal washer does, but it's loud. Can't record, and all these jars, including some up there, and this is where I keep the camera I'm holding right now for recording, among the other one, and it shakes, so I can't record. So anytime somebody's doing a laundry, my recording time is done until the laundry's done. So up here, I got some of my watered down PVA, you know, my outside dirt that I've made. It's got all my rock, gravel in it. A little bit of extra glue, some moss and stuff that I bought, some plastic plants, hemp rope. Got a bunch of different things. Here, and like I said, here's all my static grass and flocking. No space to keep that thing, so that's where it kind of sits. Now up top, at the very top, not much room, top of the shelves. These shelves I get from in Canada here at Canadian Tire. I'm sure you can probably get them at different types of hardware stores. But anyways, all my dollar store foam core board and some heavy, I think that's 16-pound paper. Now in this desk, I built myself an organizer. Got my basic stuff, you know, drill bits and, you know, a few screwdrivers, scissors, wire brushes, knives. In here, this is a lot of my electronic storage. My lock picking kit is in here. Thermal gun, you know, solder, all my resistors, transistors, cases of them, diodes, you know, potentiometers. And I got a breadboard, couple breadboards down there. My lock picking kit. Yeah, magnets in here. Like I said, not very much room. Down in here, a few extra batteries, some wire containers with wires and components, zip ties, more tape, more cords. Down here, flashlight, test light, bunch of blue and red and RGB. These are all light strips, LED light strips. Of course, some extra hard drives, 2000 LEDs, There's 2,000 of them there. And that's only some of them. A big bag of white play sand. And that's for doing landscaping and stuff. Now, nothing behind here. That is just basically the panel, electrical panel, my surround sound. My drone hanging up top. One of my drones. And then back behind here is the pressure tank for the well. And of course, nothing here. Got a window. My LED clock that I made. And some extra clocks up there. Some tin. My extra helping hand. In here is a bunch of camera stuff for if I go outside. Small tripods, my GoPros. Whole bunch of LEDs that my dad sent me from Alberta. These are just like a continuous strip, ceramic coated LEDs. Old laptop up there. Then of course I've got my hot wire cutter. And then my 3D pen. And a bunch of inks and dyes. And again, all this shelving, if I can back up far enough to show you all, because I don't have much room in this room. Those are all milk crates. Most milk crates or stores get these milk crates. Most of the time, you could probably get them for free. So I just stacked them, screwed them all together, and then I screwed them to the wall. Anyways, whole computer power supplies, which I turn into benchtop power supplies, as you can see here. I got 3.3 volt, 5 volt, and 12 volt. I just built a box around it. They're just old computer power supplies. Some night vision cameras. Here I got some wipes for cleaning stuff, two-way tapes, foil tape, scotch tape, all kinds of stuff, duct tape. Here's some stuff that I just tore apart. An old computer cooling fan for from my old tower. A bunch of games for PS4, PS3. Here I've got all my cordless drills and drill bits, tape measures. Down here some more junk that I got to tear apart, some speakers, legs for the white table. Here I keep all my pieces from TVs and stuff that I tear apart. Works good for windows in the dioramas, like here. That's what I used. Some of the diffusers and stuff. So anyways, next shelf we got just some of my aerosols and primers, and here's a bunch of my glues, spray glues, super glue with activator. Here's static grass, my plaster and mixing, more plaster, a bunch of sandpaper. Here I've got a bag of grout for doing landscaping. Bunch of my UV resins and regular resin, paint brushes, a little bit of space down there. So then we get over here. This is just kind of a junk catch. It's got lighthouse lights that I'm building for my dad. You know, a bunch of cables and stuff. Of course, if you watch my videos, you'll see that here's the paint rack I just built the other day. More junk catch. Then we get up here. We have a bunch of electronic stuff up here. And then here's just odds and ends, some screws and stuff from tearing things apart. You know, some extra batteries and stuff. Keep all my wire on the wall. gold foil. And then on the side of the milk crates, I got, you know, hacksaw, caulking gun, coping saw, framing square down there behind the garbage. And in here, I've got, this is all capacitors, different styles, you know, regular capacitors and electrolytic capacitors, disc capacitors. We got some transistors there, MOSFETs, relays, more potentiometers, wire blocks, and just all kinds of stuff. I got some 555 timers. Here I've got some Arduinos. I've got the Unos and the Nanos. Bunch of batteries, 18650s and regulars. And again, down here, just more stuff. I've got high voltage resistors, all kinds of different things. And I've got the dragons I've been working on. Don't really have anywhere to put them. I've got some prototyping boards sitting here, and that's about it here. One of my tripods. Keep all my clamps up underneath. Like I say, another square right there. Microchip vacuum. And so you can pick up the tiny little microchips. So yeah, now we'll go up here. That box there is just full of more cables and wires. That is a laser level that I bought at a garage sale for $5. Now over here I've got a bunch of my automotive paints. These are all candy colors and different things like that I use with my airbrush. In here, in these cases, I've got things like stepper motors and regular motors, and I've got transformers, different sizes, all kinds of stuff. This one here has got a bunch of controllers for RGB strip lights. Of course, my MacGyverism. I got the lamp tied down, zip tied where I need it. Then I've got the mount for this camera that I'm holding. It's a phone. And the reason I've got a mirror there is so that when I mount my camera, I can see the screen when it's facing the other way. And of course, you know, more sandpaper, DOS clay. I got some EVA foam and different things in there. Most of my hot glue and stuff in this one. This one's full of balsa wood, as you can see, just right full. This one's got glitters and some glues in it. Battery charger for the my drills. Then, of course, wooden model ship sitting in the corner that I've got to do some more work on. And on top of that, or underneath that, is all my airbrushes, my multimeter, my airbrush with compressor, my RGB cube in the back that I've got to finish, and then just my blue matrix cube that I used a Arduino Nano with and programmed to do all that. And of course the working table. Now, under the working table, like I said, I keep everything everywhere because there's not enough room anywhere. I got a bunch of cases under here. Let me pull a couple out. Now in these two cases I have probably a few thousand resistors. Anything from, you know, 20k resistors, 10k, 6k. I got lots of them. These are the high resistors. Like I said, 10,000 k resistor, 10,000 ohm. These are the lower resistors, you know, 2k, 220 ohm, 22 ohm. So there's, you know, again, lots in here. I build all kinds of stuff with electronics. And here's one pack of LEDs. Blues, whites, red, green, yellow. more white, and then these are 5mm. All of these 5mm. These are 3mm LEDs, and of course a bunch of salvaged LEDs. And we'll grab another one here. This in here I've got orange 5mm. I've got UV LEDs. These are 5mm as well. And these things here, these are the amp and volt meters. I got 3 of them in static bags. And then all of this is RGB, red, green, blue LEDs. Common cathode. And my helper is helping again. Aren't you, Webster? And I think this one's empty. No, this one's got a bunch more capacitors in it. Now, I still have a lot of organizing to do. Most people do all the time. Add something, get something. Now, like I said, with the washer, makes noise, I can't record. And as of right now, right behind that wall, kind of a corner, I got that wall, and this one here kind of juts out into the room. On the other side of that is a furnace. And it just kicked in, and it's going to get loud, which, when it's going, that camera, because of this shelf, this camera vibrates. Once again, I have to shut down. No recording until it's done. I'll be glad when it's summer, because that thing won't come on anymore. And yeah, just my office chair. I got maybe 6 square feet maybe of space to walk. And then of course outside, well, I've got one hook there and a post there with a hook, and that's where my hummingbirds come every summer. So pretty soon you might hear them in the background. So guys, just thought I'd give you a quick tour of what goes around here. I don't know if you can hear the furnace in the background, but when the camera is set up where it's supposed to be, it sure picks up a lot of noise. So until next time, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you can get notified for when I post videos. Come check me out on Instagram at Blue Street Customs. Come check me out on Facebook. Also, don't forget to check us out on Tabletop Dungeoneers Discord service. Great bunch of guys there. So, until then, later.